Hello, world, I guess. So, the group of this game has a linked sword tournament thing for streakers. If anybody is interested in joining the Discord and attempting that thing, all you get from this reward, however, is just a reskin to a katana, an iron katana of some kind. I'm not really sure how that works, but I figured, hey, I might as well try participating at the very least. Because, I don't know, linked sword is what I do, rather than other things. So there's a float linked sword you can try if you want that, or you can just stick with a standard linked sword which does not have float in this game. But I don't think I'm going to do well in this because the swords are not at all the same as they are in the other game. So let's just see how this goes. And I'm probably going to die the moment I step out of one of these portals, aside from the fact that there's literally a force field that you get right immediately. So another thing that you can do in this is that whenever people are using Shadow Sphere and Ghostwalker, is that you can actually see their faces like this. And this guy, wow, I managed to escape. Alright, so I killed that guy. Great. Now, moving on. I wish that I had collision on hitboxes, because that just makes more sense to me. So, according to this, you can't use any of the additional swords. You can use the orbs, I think. I think that's what it says. Let me just read the announcement. Tournament info and be specific. So, it says that you can use prize sword, or you cannot use, actually, clarify, you cannot use prize swords, you cannot use all the other swords, but you can use the linked sword, all the orbs, the rocket boots, which seems like a cheat to me, I'm going to be completely honest. You can use the med kit, whatever a slate skin is, I don't know. You can use armor as well. However, why? Like, I mean, sure, it's good to have armor, but, I mean, doesn't it, I don't know, it feels kind of just like, I mean, it's a buffer, sure, but and it's a nice thing to have, but like, and I mean, any normal person would be like, yeah, let's get that, but I mean, I would say the hardcore people who would actually be good at this game would not use armor. I mean, everybody, I mean, you don't have to be not using armor to be good at the game, it's not what I'm saying, but what I'm saying is just, I feel like the real challenge is not using armor, but the real challenge that I submitted in the past was no camping, no touchstone, and just running around constantly. However, that is an extremely hard task, which is why I doubt that anyone would ever even attempt it and actually do well. I mean, whenever I did it, I got something like 40 or whatever, but that was in Swath Original, or I mean, not Swath Original, but the original sword fights in the Heights 4, you know, whatever. This is all confusing stuff now. So it says you are to record your streak, so you cannot just do the streak and send a picture or whatever. You have to record the streak from this room here, and then you have to start it here. That means you have to get to this room somehow without dying, and then you have to start your recording here, I imagine. You cannot edit your footage, and you cannot cut it, because that would be considered cheating. I mean, there's obvious reasons for that. And even if you somehow were really, really good at editing to make it look like when you edited the video there was no cuts, even then, it would still not be good. I'm sure that people could pick up on that. I'm sure they would not have a problem with that. You cannot farm friends or alts to gain score, obviously. That seems like a very clear thing. Why is this guy looking at me? Who is this guy? I don't know that guy. Anyway, so that's that. It says that more rules will be added before the 21st. So I'm guessing it isn't here. It isn't starting right now. It isn't here right now. So I'm going to do this even if it is not happening, okay? Because it is currently not happening, I feel like, you know, why not? I just see the announcement. It isn't happening. Okay, so it is beginning Monday, July 21st, it says. Which is just this week. So good luck, whoever wants to do that. It has not started yet, to clarify, okay? So I may have made a mistake there throughout this video, but it has not started yet. I just want to say that. You have to know that. But it starts on July 21st. And, I mean, the moment I'm recording this video is currently 7/19. So it will be literally 2 days before, it will be 2 days that it starts. And it says that it will end on the 28th, so you get exactly 1 week to try it, to do it. Honestly, this tournament, in my opinion, is not nearly as rewarding as Corbin's tournament, but I hear, according to, I don't know, it's like, he says, there will not be Robux awards this time, which implies that there usually is, although I'm new to this community, so I'm just gonna assume that in other cases there would be. So, and I like the way that the system worked. So let's see. So there was a section where you could, I think it was poll. Actually, there's a poll section on Discord. So people were able to opt into a choice of vote for, out of 4 different options, what the streak should be. So the first one was highest streak with no touchstone. The second one was highest streak with linked only. The third one was highest streak with new sword, only happens later apparently. And the fourth one was highest streak in general. So you have these different options, and I like this kind of idea for doing this thing. It's interesting instead of just keeping it to a single person decides this kind of thing. However, it depends on who's hosting the tournament, in my opinion. I mean, Corbin did a great job, so yeah, he did a very great job on his tournaments. It's a shame that I couldn't participate in all of those events, but I tried. I tried to do what I could, and yeah, I failed. But that's just the way of things. I'm an old gen. I don't fit in this society anymore, I guess. But let's be honest. The more and more I look at this, the more and more I look at Roblox and everything that's in it, I just feel like if I ever even had skill to begin with, maybe it was all in my head, Because I've been fighting against new players for so long that the challenge is only ever with people that I already know. And these people that I already know how to beat me best. And I don't know how to beat them. And every single time I fight against them, they always have the upper hand against me. So I feel like I can't get any better at this game. I'm kind of stuck. I'm stagnated. If you were to make a good comparison, it would be Fallen Empire and Stellaris. That is to say, I know a lot about the game that other people don't know, so I'm very well versed in the arts of the game, but everybody else has a lot more potential because they're not only new, they aren't as exhausted in the experience, and they have a different new perspective to everything. So I don't know. There's a lot to go off of, on top of the fact that I've just been fed up with the community itself, fed up with Roblox. You pay attention to their politics and everything else that's going on these days, and pretty much you come to the conclusion that the site really sucks. And if I get banned for saying that, whatever, I don't care, because it just goes to show how bad they are, how corrupt they are, and, it's that clear. So, anyway, and perhaps if I do get banned, it's a good thing, because I can finally leave this site and be like, I have no reason to come back. I will have excuses to not come back, which may very well be good for me. So, anyway, because I keep coming back to this site, and that's a problem. I want to, quit this site all over and over and over again. I just want to leave, and then I just come back. And yes, here I am still talking and talking and talking. If you don't like me jabbering, then, well, that's what I do. I jabber. Jabber, jabber, jabber. Let's see who I can kill and who I can't. I'm going to try to just kill people. And that means if people are difficult, I'm just going to leave them, because, yeah, that's what a true streak is you leave people that are tough and you go after people that are easy and stuff like that, it seems like. So this guy doesn't even know of my existence, so he's a good target. Now let's go through here. So there's another thing about this game, if you notice. whenever you exit a portal, you get force field for just a few seconds. So actually, that feels kind of cheesy. You can check and see if somebody's on the other side of the portal, and then just boop and go and kill them. You know, that seems kind of cheesy, but it's like the opposite of sword fights in the Heights original. I mean, 4, you know, whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. The original version of this game, the non-reforged version, I don't know, something. I should probably get some medkits. Because every streaker has a good medkit, right? Yeah. Anyway, that's how things go. So this guy, not want to go after him. Anybody going to come out of the portal? Let's see. No, I don't see anybody. Maybe someone's going to drop down from outer space. Nope. I got to look closely for faces. Make sure to watch the wobblies because they're always moving. I wonder if it even makes a difference. So, maybe I can make use of these jet boots. I wonder if they function without... Nope, they don't function if you swap. Okay. But you can get multiple of them to continue flying, which is kind of... I mean, it makes sense. That's how they originally worked. However, you don't have to keep them clicked. In the original, you had to keep holding the left click until it was done. Or you could hold left click and drag your mouse down here and let go of click, and it would continue going. In any case, that was how it functioned. Alright, I missed him entirely. I'm playing a bit too passive, I feel like. This has a long cooldown, huh? In any case, let's see how far I get. And also, Dignity, if you happen to watch this video, know that I was being serious when I said that I did, in fact, quit this game. But here I am, back with this game again. And it is because I am just addicted to sword fighting. And I'm not even gonna lie about that. I'm not gonna just, I don't know, come up with an excuse or anything. It's just the absolute truth. I am addicted to sword fighting. That's just how it is. Here, take this. Fall on me! Darn it. Oh, I died. Okay, so let's see. I did 8 kills. There you go. That's my best. Currently, as for now. So, I don't know. I'm not a good streaker. I never was, and that's that. So, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like. And if you want to participate in a tournament, I suggest you join the Sloth REFORGED Discord, and I think you can find it on the Roblox page. Let me just check that real quick, because yeah, you can actually. So they have it on their page. Maybe I should link the game in the description as well, just in case, because it's not the one by Shedletsky. As many times as I have to repeat it. I think that's kind of obvious, but it's obvious. I mean, look at this. It's definitely obvious. Anyway. Ouch. Swinging an axe is tough, I have to say. But you know, it's a whole lot of fun to swing an axe on a log on the ground. Anyway, I'll see you next time.